Hi, my name is Lindsay Newton, and today I'll be telling you why arts and music should stay in schools. Many schools throughout the United States are cutting funding to the fine arts department, but there are many reasons to why they shouldn't do that because kids who take fine arts are proven to have better skills, higher test grades, and higher IQs. I grew up playing in the band and I loved it. There's so much more to learning on how to play an instrument. There's learning to play the notes, making sure you stay on beat, and learning how to stay in tune with everybody else. On top of that, you can make some amazing friends and you could have some opportunity to travel with your band. In my junior year of high school, I was able to march in a parade in San Antonio, Texas. I also visited the area and learned about it. So that is just a quick overview of why band is such a great thing, and I haven't even talked about why art is such a good thing. So now I will talk about the many benefits of having arts and music in school and why we shouldn't cut the program. One fact from the article called 11 Facts About Arts and Education states that students who study art are 4 times more likely to be awarded for school attendance. I remember when I was in school, if you miss one day of school, then all it took was one day to make you behind in that band class. So I tried not to miss a lot of school. Another fact from the same article was that new brain research shows that not only does music improve skills in math and reading, but it promotes creativity, social development, personality adjustment, and self-worth. It promotes creativity because a lot of students like to make their own music. It promotes social development because you have to learn how to play well with others so it sounds good. It promotes self-worth because it feels good to get that solo in the concert that you've been working so hard to get. But why do we need to keep it in our schools? Because of the many positive influences it has on the school kids. Everybody wants their kid to be the best of the best. And how is that kid going to be the best? To be well-rounded. That the kid in choir, math club, and on the football team is going to be a lot more popular and more liked by colleges than by someone with the same grades who doesn't have any school activities on there. One reason why it's such a positive influence and why we need it is the IQ. It has been proven that kids in the fine arts have a higher IQ. There was a study done on kids who had music lessons done weekly and in a control group. The kids with the music lessons scored 3 points higher than the control group. The article with the benefits of music education by Laura Lewis Brown talked about this experiment. Since the IQ of the students is higher, then they will have higher test scores. So test scores are directly related to IQ scores. One thing that we need for the kids of the future is language development. It says on the article, the benefits of music education, that the area of the brain that you use when you are learning how to play music is also the same area of the brain where you learn how to learn a language. Now, what would happen if you did play music or were in drama or an artist? There are many routes you could take for career-wise. With music, you could end up playing in a very large orchestra, be a band teacher, become the next big pop star. With art, you could be designing games, animations, or movie animations, or you become a very well-known artist like Van Gogh or create your own art technique. With drama, you could make your way to be in Broadway shows. You could also end up becoming like an actor or actress. With the arts, you could truly become famous if you worked hard enough. So why take it away for the opportunity from kids? Why take away their creativity and passion? Keeping the fine arts in school is much more than IQ scores and test scores. That's important, but it's much more than that. It's about showing kids that they can be more than a doctor, an accountant, or working in the labor force. Now imagine if some of the famous celebrities in today, and even in the past, didn't learn what they learned in school. They had to learn how to play the guitar or the piano or stay in pitch somewhere, and that somewhere was school. One of the many reasons why schools are shutting down the fine arts is because of budget. A lot of low-income schools cannot afford to have the fine arts, but also a lot of other schools simply choose not to fund the arts. On the article, should schools offer fine arts, music, or art or drama, it says that No Child Left Behind Act has made many schools cut their funding on the fine arts. Many states in the United States have a requirement that you must have a fine arts class in high school, which I think is great. I believe all states should have this. Where I went to school in Virginia, in elementary school you had to take a music class every year, and in 5th grade is when you learned about your options in middle school. In middle school you had to take a band or choir class the first 2 years, and after that you got to choose whether or not you wanted to stay in it or not. There are many reasons why we should keep the fine arts in school. Not having enough funding is not a reason to get rid of it. I have this little chart, and it shows you the benefits of it. Speech and reading and academic success. It says elementary school students in higher quality music education programs had 20% improvement in standardized tests in English and math. There's creativity, working memory, and IQ. But yes, thank you for listening.